to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're not new. Kind of started that one a little off track because I was preoccupied, and I was trying to make sure to get my camera right, or my phone situation, I should say. So, in this video, I am doing a setup. Sorry, I was trying to make sure if I was going to use this sticker book. I am. I also want to grab another one. Okay. I'm going to grab one that I previously used for one of my other spreads, because I don't think this one has any little dots to use to make my kind of small list. Anyway, you'll see her in a second. So anyway, this is going to be setting up next week in our school planner. So again, you didn't get to see these because I was having some technical issues for whatever reason. Volume wasn't picking up when I was trying to film. I don't know what happened. And I just wasn't able to do like voiceovers. So yeah, that's why I haven't got to film in a couple weeks. So this is how, can't remember if I got to post this video or not. This is how the first week of September turned out. This is how the monthly turned out. I just decided to just mark like her live lessons and any other type of meetings that, you know, would come up. I wasn't going to do the whole schedule thing because it's the same thing every week. And then this is the first week using the main bee sticks, and this was last week's using let's see, what did I use? I think it was like one of the student books. That's how it turned out. And then this is the week that we're currently on. And now we are going to do this last week. And of course it is the first week of autumn, which starts on Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out, and I'll be honest, I don't know, using this big planner as a school planner, it's kind of got me like wondering if I would like using a big planner like for all my stuff. I'm not sure, but it kind of has me wondering, and tempted to do that at some point. But I've already got everything planned out of what I'm going to use next year, so I'm sticking to classic just for that reason. But has me kind of excited and thinking that I would do okay with using a big planner. Alright, so I'm just going through right now and just probably not laying straight a bit. These subject labels. When you peel these stickers up, it leaves kind of like this little border. So what I'm thinking about doing is, because 3 of the classes don't have like any kind of labels to put down for, so I'm thinking about doing is trimming this down and use these as boxes. And then just kind of right inside the box. I mean, I know it's it would be a little different compared to oops, that probably wasn't. It's different compared to the labels, but and then because this is just kind of the border, like it's almost like a frame, so then I would be able to write on the inside the classes that these are. And try to get in this one without ripping it. Oh yeah, I was able to do that one without tearing it. I think. I might have just tore it. Yay. Okay. And then last one. So I have been kind of like using like elective headers and then writing underneath what it was. Two of these classes are not technically electives. She only has one elective, and that's her art class. But like the other two classes that I needed it for, they didn't have like one of these little headers for. So I just had to improvise. Let's see, what color do I want to use? I think I kind of want to use this. Okay, so this first class is Internet Safety, which I think is a really cool class that they offer, because I think it's really important, especially where so much is online today, including her school. Health and PE, and then her art class is the one thing that is actually an elective. All right. So I kind of want to know, or I kind of already know what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is take these green metallic leaves, and I'm just going to go down these boxes. Fill it in. Let me put a different one right there. different direction. So I'm just going to fill this whole thing in right here with leaves, just because I don't need this space. Probably could have saved a spot here to put a quote, but there's all kinds of spots to be able to put quotes and stuff, so I'm not worried about that. Okay. And just because I'm going to take some of these trimmings that I just cut off. Takes care of that actually. I'll trim this off just so that way I could keep them inside this box. And then I will just put, actually let me trim off that part. And I will just go in right there with that. And it looks like one is coming in off the page. All right. So that does that. So before I do any more decorating, I know that spot is okay. I don't have to worry about it. So that's why I go ahead and just fill it in first. But this other one that I borrowed, because I can use those, but let me see if it's got any. Because I like to write in the live lessons, which is like the Zoom meetings. I like to use mark them differently than I mark her assignments. I got a couple. Okay, so live Lesson in Science. Now, some of the colors might be off just a little bit, but I'm not going to super worry about it if I'm being perfectly honest. Okay, just come from that way. Could use this one and cut off Appointment. There, and let me see if I have any other small boxes before I start getting creative. I don't really need the actual checklist because okay. So I don't need checklists because typically she only has like 2 things a day. Let's see if I can use any from Colorful Shapes. And I don't want to use only green. Oh, let's see. Let me... Okay, so I'll put these down. Got one more I can try. Okay. I don't want more green. Here's orange and yellow. Oh, I've used those. I just really like the little boxes. Well, here's orange. I'm just having to do a whole lot of improvising. Okay. I'll just use this. Don't want to use green because I've used so much green. Okay, here we go. this gold. Okay. So that marks too big of a mess over here. Okay. This is the book I think I'm in. Yep. Okay. Well, this turned into a mess fast. All right. Okay, so health. Science. Math, because just some of her subjects she has an assignment in every day. So in some classes she doesn't have every day. Okay, so English. There. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I have everything marked, just because there's a lot to keep up with. Okay, so now next day she has an assignment there. Assignment there. There. And there. Okay, so now on Wednesday, she has a lesson there. And there. And I'll go ahead and match the dot with the box. And there. So ELA, math, science, social studies, live lessons. Okay, so now we skip to Thursday. And assignment there. 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 ELA. Math. And Study Island. And I'll go back in and fill in everything off camera because it can take a little while. So I found this washi tape. It's not like quite wide enough to cover that whole thing, but I'm not going to worry about if some of the black is showing through. But what I am going to do is double layer over it because the writing and more of the black will show through, and I don't want that. So and go back to my date dots in the back. And this is for the Steady Island. It's, you know, something extra that they have to do. I'm not sure that I understand it, but let's see, I'm not going to add that red in, even though it is a little bit in that. I'll just add that other green. Okay. So that's got all the functional part taken care of. Now I can go in and decorate. I'll just go in with some of these little stuff, and then I can go in between with bigger stuff. Now you probably will hear my cat's getting started because it is their dinner time and they do not let up until I feed them. Let's see, this is all bucket list stuff. I might have to look somewhere else for some quotes. And I'm just going to take the decor and just kind of scatter it out so that way my goal is to like balance some of, you know, if I have one, like I have this coffee over here, I wanted to put it over here and vice versa. And like this umbrella, I'll just kind of tilt it on its side. acorn, put it there. Well, my hand just jerked about the time that I was putting that down. So like these, like anywhere that doesn't have like a box or a dot is free reign. So I can just put down, you know, quote boxes wherever. I mean, I do have to still kind of be careful, but and I do like trying to just fill up, like fill it up with stickers because I can, but I also I had to be kind of careful too. But I kind of have a pretty good idea. Like once I got the main functional down, it don't usually change too much. So, yeah, I can just kind of go crazy in those spots. Oops. We're actually going to be having fall break come up soon. Like very soon. Just because a lot of these sticker books have the same colors, I'm just going to go through, see if this has anything that I can pop in. That's small enough that can fit in, and then that. I don't know. No, I won't try. I was wondering how that would look right there, but I don't think it would work, so I'm not going to try. Put that there since that's the first. me go back to this one real quick. See. I don't want to put the pumpkin pie because that just don't make sense before Thanksgiving. And I just want to put one more little something right there. And then I think I want to put something right there too, and that should about wrap it up. Maybe another one of the coffees. That there. Yeah, so I want to find something to go right there. I just don't know what. Maybe this. Okay. So I think it needs to be it. Trying to figure out maybe this green. All right. So we're just going to put this back in. And again, I love like just filling this one up in particular just because, you know, it's big. So I've got the space and I can still write what I need to in it. So yeah, I like to go a little crazy with it. But so then the intent was this to be the main book, sticker book to use in this to decorate, which is the fall sticker book from 2019. But then I also borrowed some stuff from the following year fall sticker book and a little bit of functional out of this Year to Grow that I used in previous spreads. So that will do it for this spread. I'm very happy with it. Of course, we'll fill it in here in a second, and then I can show the after the pen when necessary. But yeah, I'm really happy. My seasonal stickers, just because I like using them so much, some of them depend on the seasons, are starting to get a little scarce on what I have. But overall, yeah, I love, like, fall is one of my favorites. I like spring too, like early spring when it's still cool and all that, but fall is probably my favorite. I do like Christmas, obviously, but yeah, just something about fall. It's so much fun. So yeah, if you liked it, oh, I just realized that I left a little spot right there. Okay, that will bug me if I don't And here I thought I was done. Just need little piece there that doesn't look like it sticks out. And I'll put this little apple here, so that way I'm not stressing too much about it. Okay, now I'm done. I need to be done. Okay, so if you like this, hit that like button, and if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.